Hi there, folks. This is Levi Kuhn at Kuhn Truck and RV, your Class B and B Plus RV specialists. Please check out our website at truckandrv.com. That's truckandrv.com to view all of our inventory. I will put a direct link to this particular RV in the description below. If you follow that link, it's going to take you over to our website where you can see the pricing and the information on this unit. However, once this unit is sold, that link will be removed as that web page is no longer live. We are a full-service dealer. We do offer warranty as well as financing packages. If you have any questions on those, please give us a call in our office at 419-899-2020. For sale today, we have a 2010 Born Free 24 RB. Alrighty, folks, we're inside of this 2010 Born Free 24 RB. Some of our units I go out and I travel and I buy myself. A lot of the units my father buys as well. So if I buy them myself, I do get a little more information, a little more back history. I get to meet the people, obviously. My father gets to meet the rest of them, but don't always get the stories that he gets. This one actually was probably one of the closer ones that I went after. This couple lived about an hour, maybe an hour and a half from our dealership. This was either their third or their fourth Born Free that they had owned. I think he told me that their first one was back in the 80s. They never bought one brand new. They were always the second owners. They waited until they were a couple years old. They didn't want to pay the brand new price tag, but they always bought them when they were a couple years old. Nice, sweet old couple. She was a little skeptical of me being a younger gentleman when I showed up. I don't know if she didn't think I'd be able to purchase it or come up with the money to purchase it. So she was a little hesitant with me at first. After we got to know each other a little bit, she opened up, and I actually ended up buying a couple other things from them. I got myself a nice clay pigeon thrower. They are relocating from their current place to, I believe it was Washington or Oregon. They lived in their current house for 20 years. They're both retired. No kids tying them down here. So they were actually they were selling everything, and they were going to move out to the Northwest. Before it was all over, they ended up trying to sell me their whole entire farm as well. They had a 120 acre farm, I believe it was. They tried selling me that with the house and everything before it was all said and done. Super nice, sweet couple. Again, they bought this when it was roughly 2 or 3 years old. Since that they owned it, the time that they owned it, the time frame that they owned it, it was stored in stores at their place. The gentleman actually trained, I believe it was hunting dogs. So they had lots of big barns on their property, their farm. So this thing was, I don't believe the first couple of years, maybe not, but the time, the ownership that they had it, it was stored indoors. This 24 RB is going to sleep 2 people. This is set up somewhat similar to the Built for 2 model. It does have the 2 inclining sofa beds here. So you can hit the switch on the wall. There's one separate for each one. You can incline these beds to lift up if you want to lounge and watch the TV. If you want to sleep upright, if that helps you sleep a little bit, you are able to do that. One of the nice things about Born Free is they did give you some customization. They would take special requests. They would build things for you the way that you wanted them. So this person chose to kind of build something in that realm that was not the Built for 2. My guess because they wanted the overhead space with the entertainment and stuff up top. So they merged the traditional 24 RB, which would have the sofa on one side with the 2 swivel chairs on the opposite side. They merged that with a Built for 2, and this baby was born free. So as you can see, lots of cabinet space up top. We got the thermostat for our furnace as well as our air conditioning unit. The controls for the power sofa raise on this side or there. Hold that button, that's going to run that up. We do have one light switch there. Fantastic fan, remote control for that. That's directly over where I'm standing. Lots of headroom up front here. As you can see, that ceiling slopes down. Up here where I'm currently standing up in the front, there's at least 6.5, if not pushing 7 feet right here. This roll bar, Born Free puts roll bars in here for safety. There's a series of 3. I'm 6'3" with my shoes on. My head touches. I'm going to say that this roll bar is maybe 6'1" underneath of that. Rough guesstimate based on where my head hits. Corian Countertops. Sorry for rambling a little bit in this one. I really like the Born Frees. They're one of my favorites. I like the quality that they put into their product. I like their floor plans. I like everything about Born Freeze. What am I going to say? I'm not going to lie. I love Born Freeze. Fuse panel and circuit breakers down there. As you can see, lots and lots of storage, cabinets, cupboards. I'm not going to open all those up for time's sake. We do have the covers on the 2-basin kitchen sink. You can cover those up. It gives you a lot of extra counter space when you need it. If you need the sink, take those off, obviously, and use the sink. We've got a 3-burner cooktop. Also has the flush mount cover, which makes for more counter space when you need it. Range hood with fan and light. Monitor switch, we hold this one. It's gonna light up our gauges here. Got our water pump switch. Microwave / convection oven. Big door there directly at the rear of the unit is the restroom. Door over here is into the wardrobe. This wardrobe is accessible through this door here. The lower portion is accessible through the side with a small sidewall door outside that you'll see in the outside portion of the video. You can lift this to also access the lower portion and also get outside. And this can also be accessed from the door inside of the restroom itself. Right up top there to hang your clothes. This is basically this closet is reasons like this that I do love the Born Freeze. They try to actually put some thought into things and use as much space in different ways as they can. Got a roller shade there that you can pull down over the door. Got some light switches there for the porch light, first interior light. Battery disconnect switch down here, magazine rack or whatever you want to store in there. Fire extinguisher. And now we are going to step into the bathroom. We have a nice big mirror on the door for the ladies, as well as some of the men that care what their hair looks like in the mornings. Commode. This does have the, I think some people call it a bidet, but it's really just a hand wash thing that you can use to, well, you can use it to rinse yourself if you want, if you're into that. I mainly use it primarily to rinse the toilet out if I need to do so. This does have the optional, it has the gas as well as electric water heater. Those switches are right there. Again, more storage underneath. Countertop is Corian. Single basin bathroom sink. A couple of mirrored doors up top, which have storage in behind those. The closet wardrobe, which is accessible from those 2 other doors that I just showed you a minute ago. One of the really nice things about the Born Free showers, it is a good size shower, but a lot of people like this low step. Very low height here. If you've got trouble stepping up, a lot of your RV motorhome shower tubs are going to be up in here. A lot higher step to get in. Very nice low profile step, makes it easy to get into the showers in these. They are pretty spacious for a 24.5 foot unit. I'm going to step in here so you're going to see white for a second. Standing, I'm going to call it east to west, sideways with the unit. Plenty of shoulder room in here. Standing north to south. Still pretty ample shoulder room, a little bit tighter standing this way. I believe Born Free put these in here from the factory, your soap dispensers. Shower head. Head height in here is going to be right about 6'2.5", 6'3". My hair is just brushing the ceiling, so right about that 6'2.5", 6'3". Fantastic fan in here if you want to turn that on. We do have vinyl flooring from front to rear. It's nice and easy to keep it clean. No carpet anywhere. You're going to call me a liar because there's carpet up there, but that is not carpet. That is a mat that can be taken out. There is vinyl flooring up there as well. What part of the body always loses? Defeat. Defeat always lose. Born Free, exceptional quality. They do have the roll bars. If you don't know about those, they do use a thicker, heavier fiberglass exterior shell. Just overall a very quality unit. This was one of the ladies that she pointed out the spice rack. Spice racks seem to really get the ladies going. So gentlemen, if you want to make your wife happy, if you don't have a spice rack at home, build her one for Valentine's Day, buy her one, get her a spice rack. The women always seem to love the spice racks. Overall, as you can see, as we've made our way through this unit, it is a very clean, beautiful unit. I'll also mention this in the outside portion. The previous owner had a Amish gentleman build these drawers for them. This would have not been from the factory. After seeing this is a recommendation I would have made to the factory if they were still in business. They took the door faces and used those as the front for the drawer, but they made nice, huge, deep drawers. So it makes it so much easier. Instead of having to get down, lay on the floor, reach back in there to find what you want, you can just pull it right out, access it, see it nice and easy there. This side here is the factory side. It was just a door. Again, you gotta lay on the floor, something's in the back, you don't want to go outside. Those can be accessed from outside if you want to. We got another drawer or another door. This side, the passenger side, is both doors. This side is both drawers. The previous owner had that custom done for them. All the cushions, fabric, are in really good shape, as you can see. I honestly don't see hardly any flaws in this. You'll see in the outside portion, some of the stripes are cracked. Nothing terrible, but there are some cracks. The previous owner did not have a TV in here. They removed it. They said, we camp to be outside, to travel, not to watch TV. So we put a TV back in there for the people that want a TV. That is a 24-inch flat screen with built-in DVD player. Lots of lighting all the way throughout. We also have storage up top here on either side. Looks like we got the manuals in that one there. Storage here. Got those foil bubble wrap thing you can put in the windshield to keep it cooler in here. I'm gonna call this thing a 9.5. Outside's nice, inside's beautiful. Hard to find, born free, 24RB. Remote start for the Onan 3600 propane LP generator is there. The fridge, I think I forgot to mention that. That is a two-way. The fridge is a two-way, gas or electric. Ford E450 chassis. Power windows, locks, tilt, cruise, power mirrors, power heated mirrors. Backup camera displays on the head unit there. AC all loaded up. So again, just to reiterate, nice, clean, beautiful unit. If you have any questions on this one, give us a call at Kuhn Truck and RV, the best little RV dealer around since 1976. Alrighty, folks, we're going to run around the outside of this Born Free 24RB. We are 24.5 feet from bumper to bumper. The tires are Michelin's and have date codes of 1515. We have a 14-foot manual awning. This does sit on the Ford E450 chassis. It is powered by the 6.8-liter Triton V10 engine. It is very nice and clean on the outside as well as the inside. Typical, we do have a couple of cracks in the stripes. Those are vinyl stripes, so the sun, the heat does get to those eventually over time. Can start to crack those. The majority of them are still in pretty good condition, but there are a few cracks a few places. Just want to point that out as we do try to call it as we see it and be as honest as possible. I want to point this out while we're outside here. This first door is a storage compartment that's located underneath the couch or the sofa on the passenger side. We do have your table laying right there. The table leg, and then a tripod stand. This one does not have a hole in the floor for the table leg, so you can use that tripod stand. Actually kind of a nice feature. You can put it anywhere you want, front, middle, back of the couches inside. Also can use it outside as well. This does have the power incline on the sofas, beds inside. That is what that motor there is for. We're gonna drop down. We got a small storage compartment there. And then directly behind that is your propane tank. This here is the vent for your propane furnace. Vent and access to the back of the refrigerator. I'm gonna drop down here first. We got a small storage compartment. We got the shore power cord in there right now. Got a couple of exterior outlets. This storage compartment here is accessible from the inside and the outside. You can open that door and access this one from inside or outside. One of the things I love about the Born Free is they are realistic. They do realize that this thing's gonna need winterized at some point in time, so they make it nice and easy to get to the valves on the back of your water heater so you can bypass that when it is time for winterization. Makes it so much quicker and easier. You can see some on the stripe there. But overall, the white, everything is nice and straight and shiny. Vent and access to our water heater. We do have a storage compartment on the back of the unit. All this stuff was in there. We're gonna leave that in there for you. We've got your freshwater hose, a couple of power adapters, some leveling blocks, those triangle marker things that you sit alongside the road if you break down. We do have the tow package, getting ahead of myself here, ladder to get onto the roof, as well as a backup camera up top. The big door here on the driver's side rear corner gives us access to our, I'm gonna call it our dirty work. We got sewer hose storage there, black tank flush. and then your black and gray water valves, which are going to dump out right there. Close that one down. This one here is we're going to hook up our shore power cord. Directly above that, we have our city water connection, the valve, which here is for our outside shower. We're going to fill our onboard freshwater tank here. This, I believe, is going to be cable TV or telephone, one of the two, which is pretty much obsolete. And then a light if you're going to shower outside here at night, or wash the dog or the motorcycle or the kids, whatever you want to use that for. Gasoline fill. This storage compartment here is underneath the sofa or the bed on the driver's side. The previous owner elected to have an Amish couple, or an Amish person, I guess I shouldn't say couple, an Amish person, build them some drawers. I'll show you that when we get inside, or actually you'll see that. I filmed the outside before I filmed the inside, so I'm saying this before, but you'll see that. You did see that in the inside portion of the video, the drawers there. So you don't have a whole lot of accessible storage space out here. You can still tuck some stuff in here if you want to, but most of that's going to be in the drawers on the inside. Again, the motor for the incline on the sofa or the bed, whichever you want to call it. We have 2 coach batteries on a slide-out tray. Original owner opted to have a 3600 watt propane generator installed in this versus the 4000 gasoline model. This is the 3600 LP version.